All right, welcome back everybody. Kevin here again. In today's lesson, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to actually list a product, the actual physical steps, but also things to consider, things to watch out for before you do. Let's jump right in. So here's just a general overview of what happens when you list a product and things that you should consider. We're going to start from left to right, and I'll sort of go into a little bit of detail on each one. Number one is just locating what the item ASIN is, right? If you want to list an item, you need to figure out what the ASIN is to be able to find it and drop it onto your Amazon catalog, right? The second thing is think about pricing, right? If you see an item and it's in a competitive price and your margin is still there, you don't want to just start undercutting the seller just to try to win the buy box, right? This is, there's something called buy box rotation. So even if you're not that much lower or you're not that much higher, you could still be rotated in if you have good metrics. As a common etiquette, do not try to undercut other sellers. There's plenty of money to be made. You don't want to be the person just undercutting everybody and making that listing unprofitable for all. Number three, you want to list only new items. No collectibles, no used, everything is new, no exceptions, just focus on new items. Number four, when you actually put and list an item into your Amazon catalog, you actually have to specify the number of quantity or the number of items that you have in stock. When you're first starting out, we strongly suggest you only list that you have 2 to 3 items, just in case an item actually sells out from the supplier, from like let's say Home Depot or Walmart. Having that 2 to 3 will ensure that your account's not going crazy, so you're going to have to cancel. You won't have to cancel a bunch of sales on the back end. When you're a more seasoned seller, obviously you can play around with this. You can increase it to 5 to 10, but this just comes with experience. Lastly, handling time. We strongly suggest you put 5 to 6 when you're a beginning seller. You don't want to get caught where you're over promising and you're sending out things late, and then that's going to really affect your metrics in a negative fashion. So making sure that you're setting that minimum shipping time or minimum handling time between 5 to 6 is something very safe. It'll still keep you competitive. This is something that we suggest for all beginning sellers. So in this next part, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how exactly to list a product by going to my account and picking an item. All right, welcome back everybody. So let's say hypothetically you find this air fryer oven that you see the BSR is good and the pricing is good on one of the suppliers. Let's say it's from Walmart, for example, and you want to list this item. So what are the exact steps? What are the things that you need to consider to actually get them listed on? It's actually a very, very quick and easy process. It's something that I think takes less than 30 seconds, but I'll show you guys how to do that right now. So again, the first thing you guys want to find out is what's the ASIN of this product. So go ahead and hit Control F and just go ahead and type in ASIN, right? So it's going to drop down and you're going to be able to see it here. Go ahead and grab this ASIN, copy and paste it, and go back to your Amazon Seller Central homepage. So on this homepage, all we have to do is go to Catalog, Add Products, and actually just drop in that ASIN into that List a New Product tab, copy and paste that, and hit search. Once you get to this next screen, the only thing you need to figure out is whether or not you have the ability to sell it. So go ahead and click this drop down right here, listing limitations apply, and just make sure that you're able to sell this product for in new condition. Make sure that this new is here. Sometimes it'll say used only or collectible only or collectible and used only. Make sure that yours is always has that condition of new that you're able to sell. Go ahead and click sell yours. So the first thing you do when you get to this page is click on this advanced view so everything will populate. So it might look a little bit overwhelming, but you actually don't have to care about a lot of the inputs here. We're going to teach you just the few metrics or the few inputs that you need to put. The first thing that you obviously need to put is quantity. And again, if you're a beginning seller, you don't want to overwhelm yourself or potentially get filled with a ton of mistakes by putting that you have 10 available. So just put 2 or 3, right? So I'm going to drop in 3. So drop in the quantity. Make sure that you're putting your shipping template to the shipping template that you set, free 3 to 5 day shipping in this case. Again, make sure that your item condition is new. And then just drop in the price, right? What is the standard price? Go ahead and drop that in. Now let's just say, for example, it was $123.99. And the next thing that you have to do is handling time, right? And again, as a new seller, making sure you're putting enough handling time to make sure that you're able to process it if you're just getting into the hang of things. But this also factors in to take into account like how quickly Walmart can ship it, right? So if Walmart says that this item can ship out, has 2 days free shipping, obviously you can lower it a little